Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us. I am Kale with Queen City Comedy, and you are here for Smells Like Ghosts, the Monster of the Week paranormal soap opera. So what happens is first Tuesday of every month, the players of Smells Like Ghosts, they get together and they take us to the town of Undisclosed, where they have an ongoing narrative story. So you come back first Tuesday of every month, and you'll see what the same characters are up to and what they're getting into. What we need from you is some help, a suggestion to fuel the improv. If you would, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, drop in a suggestion. How about the question, what is an irrational fear that you had as a child? Just that you look back on now and you're like, I was very afraid of that, and maybe I probably didn't need to. It wasn't warranted. Yeah, drop that in and you'll get to see some fun. But you don't want to hear me ask you for suggestions. You want to see some great improv from some fantastic improvisers. Can we have Smells Like Ghosts to the stage, please? Here they are. What? There's one. There's another. There's another one. Yeah. I'm going to ask you guys to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about where you're zooming in from, and a little bit about the character or characters that you play on Monster of the Week, and what's one thing you do to beat the heat, just to get it knocked out. And we will start deep in the heart of Texas.
I guess that's me. Hello, I'm Scarlett, and I play Juniper on the show. Let's see. I'm zooming in from Taylor gave it away, but Austin, Texas, the fun improv capital of the United States. Um, and Let's see. One thing I do to beat the heat, giant glass of water with me all the time. Oh, you can't really about that. All right.
We don't believe you. All right, and let's go from there to Rusty.
Hi, I'm Rusty Bill, talking to you from Grandview, Missouri. I play Larry Atkins, who's a 6,500-year-old man who basically acts as the town's animal control officer. And he also has some alien raccoon friends that have a jam band that he's helping them with. And the way I beat the heat is I sweat profusely.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And over to Kat.
Hey, this week I am in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm just always someplace. I don't know. Not my home, just where I'm at this week. One of my characters is Tracy Hemlock. Oh, her glass. Okay. She's the town psychic, who also just is like whatever. My other character is Faye Dupont, who is a French, she was a French exchange student at the high school. She has since graduated, and now she just sits around being judgmental of everything, and that's her thing.
Okay, great. All right. Well, we need a suggestion to get us started. Oh wait, what do you do to beat the heat?
Oh, so I like to use a paddle with holes in it so you can get a good swing in so that you can beat it real hard. Yeah.
I did not know where you were going with that.
Twice.
All right. Well, appropriately enough, our suggestion is from Brian. And his irrational fear was getting stuck in the warm asphalt on the street. Getting stuck in the warm asphalt on the street. All right. So, players, are you ready?
Oh, you bet.
All right. Well, then we go now to the town of Undisclosed. In 3, 2.
Yes, it's time once again for Queen City Comedy's improv team, Smells Like Ghosts. starring in the paranormal soap opera mystery theater thing show. I'm your host. Insert host name.
It's Kale.
Join us now in the episode we call Insert Episode
It's
Name
Stuck
here.
to the Asphalt.
But first, here's what happened in our previous episode.
Last week, we heard Tracy proclaim,
Well, isn't this just more stuck in a mud than a hot dog at a coaster on a Ferris wheel?
and we heard old Francis say,
Well, I don't know what the heck you think I'm supposed to do about it.
all this and nothing more on this week's Monster of the Week.
You know, I am shocked that the road crews would just leave the town in this status.
Well, I mean, they are more unforgiving than the Sunday preacher when the church service goes south because Mary Jo stood up and proclaimed it was all about the devil again.
She could be right.
Well, I
No,
mean,
in this town,
yeah, this is undisclosed. If it's not the devil, then it's like it's the hole to wherever that I got stuck in for 3 months, or it's the space alien raccoons, or the cliffs of despair. Have been getting into some things lately, this town.
yeah, I went out for my morning walk this morning. I was planning on going on the same route I always do, and I almost ran right into a forklift.
Well, hopefully you weren't going too fast. That sounds a little bit pointy.
I was just walking,
Oh, okay.
just really wasn't looking where I was going. And you know what? Right after that forklift, I almost ran into a steamroller.
Oh, well, that also doesn't sound too good.
They were parked right next to each other. You wouldn't believe it.
I'm sorry. Shouldn't there be like a space, like a special parking lot for them or something? Because this road work's just been going on forever. It's like never ending.
I hear you. It seems like it has been absolutely forever, taking every second of every. I was surprised by them on my walk, and I don't know why, because they feel like they've always been there.
I mean, it's hard to tell in this town. Sometimes you think things have always been there and they haven't. Think things should be there. Somehow they're not. It's a mystery that's a harder riddle to crack than who's been stealing the eggs out of St. Joseph's chicken coop.
Oh, I'm not supposed to tell you who that is. Anyway, my house was 2 feet to the left a couple weeks ago. So I'm here. I hear you. I'm with you. Things just pop up, and they seem like they've been that way forever.
Mm-hmm. I mean, is the feng shui working a little bit better since the house moved? Because it seems like you weren't quite on the vortex.
I'm really hoping that the house moved closer to the energy center that it needed. I haven't thought to do the diagnostic. I haven't thought to like set down the crystals, charge up the ley lines, uh, burn some incense, and put up the shielding. I haven't thought about doing any of that since it moved.
Well, color me a pig and call me Sunday, because that sounds like the first thing you should be doing.
Well, Sunday,
That is why you're such a delight, Juniper.
now I've got a whole list of things to do. Was going to enjoy my weekend, but thanks for reminding me that I need to take care of myself.
That's what friends are for.
Okay. Here's the problem, Faye. You see, in 1902, the town of Undisclosed decided to start paving the roads ever so often. Then all the way into the future from there in 1962, a little boy named Craig got stuck in some of the asphalt. And ever since then, the town has put a quarantine on kids while this work is being done, you see. But we don't have that many kids.
Well, I feel like the quarantine on kids should be all the time. So maybe we just have the road work all the time. Ooh, that explains so much.
It does. I think you're absolutely right. Well, the thing that I don't understand is that my raccoon friends, when they smell the asphalt, they kind of get, I don't know, like high or something.
Well, as I was attempting to study them as part of my biology stuff in high school, it turns out that they do get very, it's like catnip for the alien raccoons.
Yeah, that sounds real close to what's happening with them. I've seen cats on catnip, and these raccoons are like cats on catnip.
It's 10 times worse though. Oh, like, did you hear the music? They swear they played all night long on their like banging things and stuff. Oh,
Yeah, I know. I mean, it sounded like garbage cans rolling down a hill, which may be music to them. I don't know.
I mean, we really need to educate them with some like musical taste. You've got 6,000 years of experience. You should
Well,
be the
yeah,
one.
I got a secret campaign going on here now. Every once in a while, I'll expose them to some Bach and Vivaldi, and they like it, but they're just afraid of when it was. And like, I don't know any creatures that have ever been afraid of when something was. You know, that something is, or you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, it's even humans don't pay attention to time and things that have happened before, let alone the creatures.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it's part of their alien nature and everything, but boy, sometimes it's hard to adapt.
That's true. If we don't know what happened in the past, how do we adapt to the future? It's like they're just stuck in this time bubble of when and wherever. I'm not even sure if they're interdimensional. When and wherever they came from. And they're just like, I'm going to do this thing. And it's just so tiresome. So tiresome to just have them tell me the same stories over and over again. That's why I had to stop studying them. It's just nothing new ever happens.
Okay. Well, that's good information. Maybe in the future it'll help me out trying to keep them in line because
Hmm. Hmm. You know, now that I'm really paying attention to it, I don't like that my house is 2 feet to the left.
And it does throw everything off a little bit. Like I walked into the wall trying to come in the front door.
See?
Mm.
That's just the start of it.
It's also like the sunshine is coming in at a slightly different angle and it just doesn't reflect off the ceiling crystal quite as well as it did before.
You got it. I went to set my tea down and missed the counter entirely.
No,
Got it on the floor.
like this town sometimes is just like moving things over here and over there, and yet this road work seems to never move. It's just always in this place. The only benefit I can see is it just keeps the children in quarantine and we don't have to see them.
So, from what I've heard, like this road work is like the reason why it goes how it goes because not to have kids get stuck. But I don't want to be stuck with the road equipment either.
I feel like one evil is about as bad as the other evil.
Kids versus construction? Is that what?
Eh.
You got a point. You got a point. I'm
I mean, remember what happened the last time the kids were running around and that they just like were all over your front lawn, and then the next thing you know, like the parents were upset because the alien raccoons had started playing with them, and there was like bite marks, and we really had to explain that the alien raccoons don't bite. It was the children biting other children. It was a shit show.
and I had to prove that. Like they all tried to take me to court. I had to get a lawyer, and we had to go through several talking processes before we even got to court. It was and even like the judge was like, yeah, the raccoons don't bite people. You see those bite marks? Those are kids' bite marks.
Kids. That was such a hassle for you too. Like, just I was frustrated on your behalf, and I don't really care about a whole lot of things. So
Well, we know you don't care for kids.
yes, that's true.
You do not care for kids. And I'm coming around, I think the town's more peaceful. I think I will accept the construction equipment instead of kids in the town.
Yes, just make sure not to step in the asphalt. Although now that I think about it, that would be a good Francis trap.
This is a ghost. Can we?
He has his moments though, when you can do that.
Oh, Larry?
Got a little bit of a problem.
What's going on, Larry?
Well, the raccoons, the space alien raccoons, were sniffing asphalt and they kind of got out of control. So I thought, okay, I'm going to get some helium and give it to them. And I tried that and they got really wild. They held me down 5 hours, punching and kicking me and giving me helium.
Essentially, you just gave these raccoons the equivalent of booze and marijuana at the same time. Do you have any idea how bad of a mix that is?
Well, I know now. I was hoping that maybe I could get that, place cleared off so that we could finish the road, but no. Anyway, have you got a potion that you could make up that would kind of take a overactive imagination raccoon and turn him to normal or mellow him out or
I can try. I can do my best. However, I do want to warn you that these raccoons are aliens. They don't align to our star charts.
okay. Well, I mean, hey, just give it your best shot. It's the only hope we got here, or we're all going to be talking with helium voices.
Ah, it's just another Sunday down here at my shop. Quiet as usual. More quiet, actually. All the road work, like, people don't think they can get down the street, and then I don't have to deal with customers. lets me just sit back and have a little bit of sparkling water, tell everybody it's wine, because then that explains my kind of kooky attitudes. Nah, I'm just really that bizarre in normal days. It's nice. I would do myself some tea leaf readings, but come on. I know I'm all bullshit. I've been bullshitting this town for years. Like,
What?
everybody believes me, so I just keep bullshitting them. But, people just want to hear what they want to hear. They want to believe what they want to believe. And if you can give them a little bit of hope in this world, then that just makes them happier than a firecracker on the 4th of July that's been set off by a 4-year-old who didn't burn himself. That's what life's about, giving people hope.
Real
All right.
Juniper? Huh?
All right, Larry, I got it.
Okay. Thank you, because I got a headache from all that helium. Wait a minute. Was I supposed to drink this?
You have already.
This was for the raccoon, wasn't it? Oh,
Not
God.
anymore. That one's for you now.
Okay, well, it tastes pretty good, but I just, I don't think it's going to affect me because I'm not a really in one of those things.
Yep. Not affecting you in the least.
I feel completely normal. Normally.
Yeah, you should feel completely normal
That's it. That's the word I was
while
looking for.
The range of effects might happen: drowsiness, disorientation, um, occasion like intermittent blindness, dry mouth, wet mouth, hot ear.
I think I get all them symptoms. Oh,
You don't have you tell me you don't have a runny nose.
not yet. But I
One,
feel like it's.
two,
Feel like it's. I
three,
feel like it's. I
four.
feel like it's gonna come squirting out my ears.
That's it.
Oh,
Well, at least I know what'll put an old god to sleep now.
Meanwhile, at the Cliffs of Despair.
hey, Cliff, you got anything for a massive headache?
Yeah, there's this moss that grows. You want to pick it from the north side of the rock face. You just take that, chew on it. Actually works wonders for getting rid of all kinds of pains.
Okay, that's good. Because I don't want to bother Juniper. She's been so nice to me and give me stuff, and my fault that I drank that potion that was meant for the raccoons. But when I woke up, oh boy, I tell you what, I've never had a hangover like that one. Or like this one. Or whatever.
I've heard stories about her antidotes, potions, and the whatnots.
Well, I
Definitely good at it.
I guarantee you, if she ever makes you a potion, you're gonna feel all rubbery instead of all rock hard and everything.
Wow, sounds just like Grandpa.
What, your grandpa?
Yeah, some point he got like sucked under the earth in one of those like magma pools,
Ooh,
melted down.
that sounds terrible. I guess he didn't survive it then, huh?
No, but from the earth back to the earth we go as rocks. We just happen to stick around a while. I mean, you stick around a while too. That's part of why I enjoy your company out here.
Oh, I do too. You know, when I got time, I like to come by and talk about all the old times that we had back, way back.
Yeah. I don't think people realize how old Undisclosed is. Like you've
Oh,
been here for 6,000 years or more, and this has been inhabited this entire time. Just
I know.
nobody knows.
I don't think they're gonna finish fixing the streets though.
Oh, yeah, it's a shame more kids can't get stuck in it.
I know. That was fun for us when we was kids getting stuck in that tar.
Yeah, now the parents are all like, oh, well, actually, it's not the parents. I think they want their kids stuck in tar, but the town doesn't want to have to deal with actually trying to get them out anymore.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact that the town owes everybody money for all the sneakers that got ruined.
Yeah, they're still hiding every time somebody comes into the city hall to try and get their money. You know where they do go?
Uh-uh.
Like pop over to my cliffs and just
Oh, really?
hide.
Well, I'll be hornswoggled. You know, next time I go in there and I notice ain't nobody there, I'm gonna come out here and see if they're hiding in one of your caves or something.
Oh yeah, they got a back door opens up right into one of the caves.
Yeah, I won't tell them you told me this. Seems like
I
I should have
trust you,
known it
Larry.
already. Huh?
Yeah, I just said I trust you, Larry.
Okay.
Mm. And I do tell you every couple hundred years, and then you forget because we never really use it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my brain's only so big, it can only hold so much information. At least I know how to start a fire using sticks.
Yeah, you're still really good at that, and it keeps me warm some winter nights.
Oh, well, I'm going to go back to town, see if I can convince them to finish at least part of the roadway.
Good luck with that, Larry. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah.
Well, color me sunshine and sit me on the tin roof of a food truck. Like, this is looking like the best potion you've put together.
Yeah, I was just putting away all the ingredients, the sage, the rosemary, the mugwort, the oat straw. The black salt.
Oh, which reminds me, I was over in Disclosed earlier and I got you the special jar of Bezoars.
Ooh.
I know they can be kind of hard to come by, so
Well, we don't grow them here. This is great. I
always thinking about you when I travel.
think I needed this. I needed this. This will help with the raccoons.
Oh, thank God. Those freaking raccoons been
Yeah,
driving the entire town crazy.
I think this will put Larry's concern. This in the concoction I made will help put Larry's concern. So I'll leave that out. I'm going to get to work on another potion later today. It seems.
Well, maybe the whole house being moved a couple of feet's throwing things off with the potions.
Oh, I corrected that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good, good.
I corrected that. I I went out and I realigned my garden to match where the house was. So the energies from the house were aligned with the garden, making the things in the garden grow, getting the right energies, triangulating with the moon and the sun as they pass over. I fixed it.
Man, you're smarter than a NASA astronaut that decided not to get on that Apollo mission.
Ooh. Or that guy needs some help. But smarter, maybe. More resourceful, absolutely. Well,
Well,
Tracy,
I
you
was just gonna say, like, really wish Larry would pop in and let us know how he's doing after that potion, because Cliffs of Despair said he was kind of rough.
I I expect that to be the case.
It was made for alien raccoons.
Hi, it's me
Well,
again.
guess what? Tracy got me a secret ingredient. I'm gonna remake your potion. Well, the raccoon potion.
All
You
right,
don't drink it this time.
you do that and you give it to him, just set it outside and tell him I told you you can have all I want and stuff like I'm gonna go visit the caves of despair or something. Because you guys are just every time I talk to you today, I get in trouble. So bye.
I mean, that's true information. I really can't blame him for that.
No, it's not like I'm trying to get him in trouble either.
I know. I just with me and you involved, it's like things can happen. It's not their fault, but it sure is delightful for me.
Oh yeah.
Why do the townspeople enjoy torturing Larry? And what's he doing down at the Cliffs of Despair all by himself? Tune in next week when we hear Juniper say,
Hey, I moved that house 2 feet to the left. Yeah, last week.
all this and nothing more on the next Monster of the Week. Yay! Give it up for the cast. Everybody come on out. Show some love for this cast in the comments on Facebook or YouTube. And come and check out Smells Like Ghosts first Tuesday of every month and find out what's up. So thank you all. We love you. Bye. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day. Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Vortex.
I think we're out.